Live from Kinshasa, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Special Representative of the Secretary General of United Nations Organization Stabilization Mission in the DR Congo, Leila Zerougi. Leila, thank you for joining us. I was with Peace Fondé in Goma in Kivu Province, Eastern DRC in 2014 for their Peace Fondé concert with Akon. So I'm very interested in the latter situation in DRC and what have been happening there on Peace Day today. Could you please tell us about your role and the mission of UN peacekeepers in the DRC?
Thank you very much for the opportunity. I think that the role of a mission deployed in a country like DRC with a mandate coming from Security Council is, of course, to help the peace to return, is to work on dealing with those who are facing the consequence of war, the most vulnerable, helping a government to address the threat against population, is to deal with spoiler, is to fight those who are committing atrocities. So our role is, of course, to implement the mandate that comes from Security Council with, of course, protection of civilian, helping a national authority to build their institution, to advance the peace, to build reconciliation, to work on dealing with all what was behind the reason that people are suffering, are paying a very high price. So that's our role, is not to replace national institution. I would like to emphasize this, is to support them, is to help them and to work with them to ensure that the peace return, that those who commit violence will be held accountable and address all what could be behind the situation that is ongoing in area of conflict.
Women are playing a very important role in relation to peacekeeping. Can you talk to us about that? The place of women to keep peace.
Women are in every society 50% of the population, so they cannot be put aside and we can fix problems. It's very important that not only they are involved because they are paying a very high price in every conflict, in every situation. They are victims of violence, sexual violence, displacement, their children are killed, prevented from going to school, recruited, etc. So for me, not only we must bring women in every and each of our action, but it's also the only option that allow us to really address the root causes, to work on building the peace, is to give the space to women, is to empower them, is to help them to come to the table if there is negotiation or if there is any action that need to be taken. But it's also to ensure that what's their need to help protect them. It's important for, if you have election, that you ensure that they have the space, they can compete. If you work, and to do that, you need also women within any peacekeeping mission, because it's also access to some spaces that will not be open to men in conservative society, in some areas. So I think women are part of the society. We have to ensure that this is clear to everyone and to help things to move in the right direction and to listen to their perspective when we speak about peace, when we speak about reconciliation, when we speak about building a nation. It's very important that half of the society are not put aside.
That's true. That's true. How important is a day of ceasefire and non-violence to you as peacekeepers?
Our reason for being deployed in a country is to bring peace, is to build creating the space, because part of my work, or maybe the most important of my work, is good officers, is to help people that choose to fight each other to think that violence is the only option, to help them understand that there is no solution without having dialogue, without working together, without making concession, without accepting to negotiate on the part of their population and to address the conflict. So for us, when we achieve ceasefire, when we achieve people that accept, first of all, to sit together and start negotiating, then when we manage that they come to a solution, and we have to assess that what they are coming to is sustainable, is also in the best interest of the majority of the most vulnerable, and will help the country to turn the page of conflict. So ceasefire is a success, but must be followed by a lot of work to ensure it will take place, it will be implemented, and it will be sustainable. And it's not just a ceasefire between belligerents, it's ceasefire that help a country to build its peace, stability, and reconciliation.
Leila, thank you so much. It's just amazing work that you're doing in such an incredible country, the Democratic Republic of Congo. So thank you ever so much for your words today and for the extraordinary work that you do, and that all of the people of MONUSCO, the amazing staff you have, the incredible peacekeepers and the amazing women. Thank you for joining us. It's very special.
Thanks again, Leila.
Thank you.